We'll continue reading the book, Spiritual Anatomy by Daaji. And today we are at the 13th chakra, Nothingness. This chakra represents space element, and the quality is oneness. And it is located 4-finger width below 12th chakra, as you can see back of the head. So oneness is the feeling you experience when you arrive at the chakra. And this at this chakra, it represents the highest purity. And we move from material to subtler absoluteness, from matter to energy to absolute. When we arrive at this chakra, all our emotional baggages that are purged. We are at the high purity level. And the polarity of emotions like contentment, discontentment, pleasure, calm, disturbances, these all gets resolved. And there is an absolute nothingness. Author Daaji, he is praying to all readers that someday you will know it for yourself, how it feels when you arrive at the 13th chakra or when you are at the oneness. Now we'll see what are the experiences, that is stages of ego. So when we arrive at this stage, our humility and our purity creates a condition which is like a newborn, childlike innocence. Even in Bible it is written, unless you become a childlike, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. So when you arrive at this condition, you at this chakra, you create a condition of childlike. Your innocence, it radiates others as well. And when we are in the first stage of ego, or any activity we do, we give credit to our, I have done it, I did this, identity is body level. And as you move further progress in your yatra spiritual, you come to stage 2 of the ego, where whatever you do, you give credit or the attribute is given to whomever you believe, the universe or the higher power or your guru. You give the attributes to certain agency. That is the second stages of ego. You do, but the doer is one else. Initial stage, the doer is body. I have done it. The second stage, you give worship to agency. In the third stage of ego, you don't give attribution to either the body or either the agency. Work is done automatically without any agency. You don't bother who has done it, who is asking us to do, how it has been done. It is just automatic. You do the work. Like author gives an example, like mosquito in the middle of the night, or you're sleeping, you get a mosquito bite, automatically, the itching, you do it with the hand. When you wake up in the morning, you don't realize, oh, there was some mosquito bite, or you forget everything, right? So similarly, actions are done without automatic, without any influence, without any influence. So you do the action based on the demand of the circumstances, and there is no impression left of that action. The ego is completely sublimated. That becomes the fourth stage. You are at the central region with the absolute. The membrane, a thin membrane, or the veil which is there between the ego and the absoluteness, that dissolves, disappears, and you are at oneness. Then there is eternal existence. So when you arrive at this chakra, feel like the whole universe is pulsating in the rhythm of your heart. So everything within you, I mean, everything is one. There is no separation at all. The whole Jivajala or the existence, whatever is happening, you can feel it. The universe pulsation or the rhythm is being heard in your heart. So aspirant realizes that existence is not just limited to the physical form, but it encompasses everything in the universe. You are interconnected. There is no separation between the self and the universe. And the final stage is knowledgelessness, and non-beingness. What it means is that because the I is dissolved, when I is there, you need knowledge, you need to remove ignorance. Knowledge and ignorance, they both coexist. You are ignorant, so you need knowledge. Now that I is completely dissolved, so you don't need the experience or knowledge or remove the ignorance. You are what the absoluteness. I is completely dissolved. I'll just read it. The polarity of knowledge and ignorance is resolved in the central region. At the final stage, there is no I to experience, and as a result, there is no knowledge. Such an individual arrives at a condition that could be called non-beingness. So when you arrive at this absolute region, we are moving from thinking to feeling, then becoming, and then being, and lastly, non-being. Because there is no separation. Everything is happening within you. So there is a oneness. So no ignorance, no knowledgeness, no acquirance of experiences or knowledges. Because I is not there. So at this stage, when becoming transforms into permanently being in osmosis with the source, the complete stillness and poise you feel here. You are in an elevated state. Your heart will be moved by the absolute naturalness of your being. So when you are in a crowd or in a party or when you are giving any lectures, your oneness, that purity, that humility, it radiates to all others. So people can notice your innocence, purity, and childlike nature. That in Sanskrit is called as Brahmagati. Author is saying it is called a state of Brahmagati. It expresses the idea of absolute stillness of the original state. This absolute stillness also represents the infinite movement latent in the center. This is what the chapter says, that you are at the 13th chakra with oneness with the absolute. You are pure, simply love, humility, you radiate, and everything in the universe is pulsating within your heart. This completes our spiritual journey anatomy project by Daaji. And next, I will conclude, the takeaway messages from the book in the next session. If anyone would like to share anything, word or comments, please unmute yourself. Thank you, Shushila, for your message. Anyone wants to say, because it is the ultimate oneness thing. Yeah. Once you experience, then you will know it is all. It was difficult for the author also to put into the word with the help of his guru, he tried to put it into words, the feeling of oneness or merging with the absolute. Yes, Indraji.
Rashmi, sorry.
Yes.
Rashmi,
Yeah.
I find it a little difficult to understand nothingness. So nothingness is a state that is not there. Nothing is there. Even the nothingness is not there. Nothing is there,
Yes.
and which means so. What does it mean really? I find it very difficult to understand. No love, no
Eh,
nothing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, there is not even a residue or traces of all your emotional baggages because on an average, we take 300 to 400 lifetimes, right? So many, interactions and karmas with many people, many, parents, right? Many siblings, many relatives, many associations, many people. So a lot of karmas and baggages are there. But once you arrive at this, that means there is not a single residue of anything. Uh, uh, like, because I have also not reached at that stage, but what I can visualize is uh, as you are in the flow, you are in the flow. There is no requirement, there is no demand, you are in that stillness state. We have seen certain saints in Indias and all, you see they are in the stillness, you are not bothered. Animals coming around. If we read the biography of many of the realized souls, we understand the tiger and the snakes, they are all around them, but they are in their stillness. The fear is not there, or I have to run, or I have to do something. Nothing. They are in that stillness. So no emotions, whatever 37 or emotions we have, nothing is there. You are in the oneness. Everything is happening within you. What is happening in the universe is happening within you. That's how, Ramana Maharshi, those who are devotees, so touched, connected with Ramana Maharshi, he could feel that the devotee is in trouble and he travels, shape shifting or through energy level. He travels there, rectifies their problem, and still he is sitting there. He is in absolute stillness. As we know, Ramana Maharshi won't talk much, he is mostly in silence. So, to energy level it connected, so whatever is happening in the universe, they understand, not understand, it's not a correct word, they are feeling it, they are in oneness conscious, know um, something like that.
So does that mean that we are all aspiring uh, towards nothingness? And so do we come to a stage where there's only nothingness and nothing but nothingness?
Yes, yes.
No snakes, no dogs, no nothing, no humans, nothing.
Nothingness, yeah, complete purity, complete stillness, yeah. That's what
Okay.
at the 13th chakra. That's
Okay.
what the line even author says. No, I can't put it into words, but I'm trying, and I will pray that one day everyone will reach at this stage. That's what he said.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. See, um, I hope to offer a glimpse into the extraordinary realm. I pray that someday you will know it for yourself. All this description are based on Bapuji, his guru. Bapuji conducted extensive spiritual research on the central region. In this effort, he was guided mainly by Lalaji, and the hierarchy of elevated souls also supported Bapuji. Using this body of research and my own experiences, I hope to offer a glimpse into this extraordinary realm. I pray that someday you will know it for yourself. That this cannot be put into words, but we can visualize and feel
Okay.
some of it.
Okay. Thank you, Rashmi.
Yeah, thank you, Indraji, for asking.
You just
Yeah, anyone else wants to say anything? Share anything? Please unmute yourself. Okay, then we shall end the session. If there are no more sharing, we'll meet in the evening with another masters and with. Thank you all for joining and adding your energies once again. Have a miraculous day. Thank you.